Hello there guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing something super special. So there is this new game and it's called Dwarrows, and it is a town creator sort of game that is coming out on Steam actually tomorrow on the 28th of February. I think it's been released at midnight. So I found this game on Twitter, and the creator of the game actually gave me a key for me to be able to play it earlier. And I really wanted to show you guys this game on my channel just because I think that it's something really original. I'm really impressed with the job they've done on this. It is absolutely beautiful, the game, and the gameplay is quite unique. So I wanted to show you guys kind of like the first I don't know, first few minutes or whatever it's going to end up being of the game, and I'm going to start a new game just for this purpose so you guys can see what happens when you go into the new game. So you need to name your town, so I'm going to call mine this because I always call this this is what I call everything because it just sounds nice. So I'm going to call it Everdale Village. And then you have 3 characters that you get to alternate between, so you can call them whatever you want, but I'm just going to leave them as what they are supposed to be called in the game. And so I think we get a little bit of a cutscene coming up, but I can't remember. I started playing it a couple of weeks ago when I got the key, and I absolutely love it. It's great. It's a brilliant game. So you're basically rebuilding a keep, so we can read what it's about. So a long time ago, the wee wood elves had a place that they called home. Oops. It was the only place that they ever knew. Until one day, a disaster forced them to leave their homeland. With nowhere else to go, they wandered the lands of others in search of a new home, finding ways of adapting, working, and living peacefully with the peoples who hosted them. But still, none of this was ever truly a home. With the wood elves now spread across the world, they needed a home now, more than ever. The High Elf Queen Simthesia, a great leader who ruled over an enormous commonwealth, saw the plight of the wood elves and used her skillful diplomacy to strike a deal with the people known as the Nabu. The Nabu had lots of land and forests to spare that were just right for the wee wood elves. The Nabu were happy to welcome the wood elves as their new neighbours, for the wood elves, who were naturally good-natured, had created a shining reputation for themselves around the world from their travels. Queen Simthesia knew that the colonisation was tough work, and a people who had been wandering for a very long time, road-weary and surviving, would need some help. So the Queen enlisted her best team to the task. With their combined ingenuity, work ethic, and propensity for kindness, they were set to take on the challenge. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at pronouncing words, and I often pronounce them wrong, and I just pronounce how I read them. So if I pronounce anything wrong, I'm sorry. It's just because I haven't heard the words before, or because I just get I get ahead of myself a little bit. Okay, so this is the start of the game. As you can see, it's like a little village area, and there's all woods for you to explore basically. So if we just go straight in and have a look. I think it starts you off with a tutorial first, so that you can get to know the mechanics of the game and kind of the overall feel of it basically. So these are the 3 characters walking in now that you will be able to play as, and each of them has their own special ability basically that you can use. They're just good at different things basically, so that's quite cool. My royal subjects, if you're reading this letter, we are then pleased that you have arrived safely at the Dusken Keep. Within our very vast empire, there are no explorers or colonisers more noble and capable than the 3 of you. So we are a compassionate queen. The time has come for the wandering wood elf refugees to have a new land of their own. We have claimed the Dusken Keep, built and abandoned in a previous colonisation attempt with proper treaty from the native Navajo peoples. We have gifted the Wood Elves with the keep and the rights to these ancient lands so that they may rebuild and salvage their culture. Each of you are chosen for your own unique talents and skills. Together you have the ability to explore, gather, and build. All of these are skills necessary to conquer the foreign land and help the Wood Elves restore their own way of life. Professor Mooney, with his archaeological knowledge, will assist in understanding his ancient land. And Mayor Stick will help with the recolonisation efforts. We thank you for your efforts and wish you luck in your assignment. Her Majesty Gxxorgia. Okay, so who we're going to start off as is actually the dwarf, I believe. Hey, you've made it. Come in, step into my office, let's talk. Okay, so we're starting off as the dwarf at the moment, I believe. She's going to give us like some things to do. So, outstanding, you've arrived, that's fantastic. On behalf of the Wood Elf Nation, I'd like to welcome you to Dusken Keep. I'm Mayor Stick, pleased to meet you. Listen, I'm a doer. Do you know what that means? That means I like to get things done, and I think you do too. You strike me as a doer. That's outstanding. Let's get to it. Let's get to business. Our first priority is to make sure the Wood Elves arrive in Everdale Village safely and have a place to live. For this, we'll need the whole team. Professor Mooney has given us these artifacts. They are an ancient technology we don't quite understand, but I'm sure nothing bad will happen. They're called talk rocks. You like that name? I gave them that name. That's great. Professor Mooney and I each have one, so we'll all be able to communicate with each other at a distance. Did I tell you they do that? That's what they do. Okay, so we get the talk rocks. I think it allows you to like switch between which character you want to play as. So I need to go and take them to our colleagues, basically. That's where we need to go. So if we go over here to this is Gloria, I think that's how you call it. So I give her the talk rock, and that means we can switch to her. So hey there, it's Mayor Stick. I see you got your talk rock in one piece. That's outstanding. Glad to hear it. So let's get to it. I hear you are great at fixing things, a real master mechanic. Would you do me a favour? Oh, okay, we've got the repair hammer. So this is like, I think this is what she is good at. So we have to climb up the castle tower over there and fix the broken beacon using your hammer. It will come in really handy when anyone gets lost in the forest. They can look up to see the beam and they'll know how to get back to town. Great idea, right? I thought of that. We'll talk some more once you're done. Thanks. So yeah, we've got to climb up there and sort that out in a second. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I didn't realise. I noticed a little bit of jittering with the game, and I realised that actually I was running The Sims and Dwarrows at the same time, which nearly broke my computer. So let's not do that again. So that's the other character that we can play as. So these are the three here. But yeah, we need to go off and what's this? Pick up some rocks. So it's all about gathering and like we can get the stuff together, and then that means that we can like build different buildings and stuff for our like keep and things, getting the town like up and running, which is really a really cool concept. But I really like the design of it. I think that it's really like the world itself is really beautiful. I really like for an indie game. I think that it's a very well done game. Oh, okay, I nearly fell off then. So yeah, you get to go through all this entire tutorial and like this kind of ooh, okay, yeah, nearly fell off again. This kind of just shows you like how to play, and I really like that as well, because sometimes you can be thrown straight into a game and you can get like a little bit lost and you might not know like exactly what you're doing. This kind of hold your hand a little bit for the start. Repair the beacon from the rubble using the hammer. So we've got this hammer, so we press 1 to get it out, and we can just like hit it, and it's going to build up into a beacon, and we're going to have our beacon ready. So there we go. gonna build our first thing basically, so we can see like where our castle is. If we go out like further on, we know where to go back to. Okay, so we're back with the mayor. Outstanding, you did it. Listen, that's really great. Thanks a lot. It will come in handy for the townsfolk when they arrive, and also for you and your companions when you're out in the woods. Foreman Ike has been looking around for you. He would like to go over some schematics with you for the new town structures. Head on over to the drafting table and have a chat with Foreman Ike. Okay, so we're going to go and have a look at the blueprint sort of mechanism in the game basically. If we go over here, it's going to get us to do a few things, I believe, with the blueprints. So we need to talk to him first actually. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. How's it going, boss? The name's Foreman Ike. We don't need no chit chat. Let's do what we're good at and start talking about building, eh? We're gonna need to have some of that, what's it called, infrastructure ready for when the people start showing. From what I hear, there's already lots of them camping out in the woods waiting for us to get to work. Let's build one of those tents and the garden plot for farming. We've got your blueprint drafting table all set up the way that you like it, so that you can give the orders of where to put the structures. But we're going to need the resources to build it first. So let me just talk about that burly fella, because I hear he's real good at that stuff. So the dwarf is good at like pickaxing and that. Use your wood axe on some of the trees outside, and the ones with the wooden barks are the ones that you can like cut down, I think. And then these are like what you can mine from. So we need like a few different things to build our like tents and things. That's what we're going to be building first. We're going to build a couple of tents, I think, or one tent maybe. But it sort of makes it a little bit easy for you because you've got all these like trees and stuff straight outside. So, I'm using the wrong thing. I'm used to playing Ark, and in Ark you can use the pickaxe and the tree as well, and it gives you like different resources and what you do. So that's why I went straight for the pickaxe. But yeah, so if we go over here and just be pickaxing some other rocks down, we need 220. I think the most you can carry is 500 of each thing. And yeah, 500 of each thing, and we can get like gold, stone, wood to build with. So we're going to get as much as we can first, and then we can head back and get some tents and things. I quite enjoy doing this. It's quite peaceful, like just being out and like mining like different kinds of rocks. It reminds me a little bit of like Minecraft, at the same time like Ark, like I said. It reminds me of those two different games a lot. But the aesthetics are probably my favourite thing about this game. Just the way that everything looks is like completely gorgeous. When I saw this on Twitter, I was like, I need to get this game. It was absolutely beautiful, and like I'm so lucky that the creator Andy gave me a key to play it with, because I absolutely love it. Great, those are all the resources we need for now. Thanks. So we've got all the resources, and we can head back to the bench. So now that we have the resources we need, head on over to that drafting table and show me where to construct the first tent for Everdale Village. So yeah, we can build the tent at this little thing. So we decide like I want to put my tent. I think we can only place them around the keep. We can't place like in the keep. So to make it easy, I'm just gonna like place the tent maybe like just here. Oh, I can't build there. Okay. It says it's green. There we go. So then we need to choose a plot to farm from. So probably would either make sense to have it like maybe opposite, like probably there. Now that we have somewhere to grow food and a few beds to sleep in, we can invite some people into the town. If you find anyone out there, be sure to invite them in. So we built the plot. Hey there, it's me again. I've spoken with Gloria, and she seems like she's set up now and acquainted with Foreman Ike. but I can't seem to get hold of Horrorbeer. Listen, I don't mean to micromanage, but have you given him his talk right yet? I think I saw him bring in some firewood at your campfire just outside my office. Mind getting it to him now? Thanks, you're the real star of this operation. Couldn't do it without you. Alright, so this other guy, Horrorbeer, is probably like my favourite Horrorbeer. He's like a hobbit, I think, and he's probably like my favourite one because he's really fast. So we can give him the talk rock now. Hi Horrorbeer, Professor Mooney is looking for you. He's heard what a storied treasure hunter that you are and he's excited to work with you. Do me a favour and pay him a visit, will you? He won't stop asking me when you are coming in. Okay, so look, he can run like super fast. I do like how fast he can run. He's like a treasure hunter as well, I believe. So this is the professor here. So, oh, you're Horrorbeer. I would know your face anywhere. Big fan. My name is Professor Mooney. I am the foremost leading expert of treasure acquisition and identification. I'm really excited to show you an artifact we've already found and identified. I've studied it with a zealous curiosity while you and your companions were en route here. Okay, so we've got the treasure stick thing. It can find treasure, so what we have to do is hold it up and you can like, it pulses, so I'm thinking about how to do it. Okay, so we've got it out, we hold it up and look, so it's red, so we know that we've got to go in that direction, and when it turns white we're going in the wrong direction. So if we go head over this way, this is the direction we're supposed to be going in, and as soon as we get close to it the whole ground like this will start to pulse, so we know that we're near it. So let's carry on heading in that direction, so it's in red, so there we go. So it's actually like a hidden treasure chest, that's what it shows up. It shows that up for you. Okay, so what's in here? We got some gold from the treasure chest. So splendid, you found something then. Gold. The mayor and the foreman will be absolutely thrilled, and that will surely help in our building efforts. Couldn't help but overhearing I'd be thrilled. Also, I overheard everything. What I mean is, I was listening in. I'm glad everything is going well and that you know how to use the treasure diviner. I gave it that name, by the way. Listen, I've already contacted your companions and we've agreed that we all need to come in for a meeting. Meet us back in my office. So this is the end of the tutorial, I believe. So we've done that. Why does a baker sell yeast? To raise dough. That's a joke. A little humour for you to break the ice. That's Management 101. I wrote the book on that. It's great. I'll sign a copy for you before you go. Let's table that for now and let's talk about why I called you here. There is a cave not far from here if you follow the path. It was all walled up with a giant rock, but we were able to blow it up with a bomb we imported. Very expensive. As Professor Mooney expected, the cave is not a natural formation. It looks like an ancient tunnel. We haven't gone inside yet because it might be very dangerous. Who knows what's down there? That's why we're leaving it to the experts, you three. But I realise that you only just arrived and this is all very sudden. I understand that you may want a chance to stretch your legs or explore around a little bit. If you want to gather resources, build some town structures, or look for treasure, that's all great too. Oh, and if you come across any campers outside the wilderness, be sure to invite them to join Everdale. All three of you should have the folders that I made up for you. I'm such a type A personality. They'll contain all of the info that you will need to go about your business. Be sure to check this out. See the overview menu for this information. Whenever you're ready, you can head down to the cave. There's no rush. So this game has slight like elements of dungeon exploring as well. It's not just building, there's like other elements to it. So we can go outside and like find some people to come and live in the area. So there should be able to find some campers, maybe like in the woods, if we just head this way. I do prefer to play as this guy because he's just really fast and like he can like sprint, which the other ones can't. So as you can see, there's like a lot of resources about. and yeah, I was looking for I'm trying to look for some people basically to invite to come and live in the tents, like in my area, like in Everdell. So here are some tents here. Right, so here is a wood elf. Oops. Hello, kind stranger. Would you like to live in Everdell? I would love to join Everdell village. I will pack my things and leave immediately. Okay, so he's coming. There's another set of tents over here as well. Fantastic, we have our first citizens. Keep them coming. Townsfolk can be monitored from the citizen tab of the overview menu. Now we can focus our attention on getting our town rating up. We're a 1-star colony. This we must rectify before our annual conference of adamant mayors, or I'll be the laughing stock. Our objective is to earn a 5-star town rating, but let's start by earning a 2-star first. We'll need to find more people to join and the right buildings to construct in order to increase quality of life, economy and culture. Town rating is found on the overview menu. Okay, so we need, we'll just come here and ask these guys here if they want to live with us. So would you 3 like to live in Everdell? Oh, okay, there's not enough tents. We need more tents for them. This is like all the outside area. So okay, people are having a hard time finding restrooms in town. So if we head back, I just wanted to show you guys like the forest and stuff, like immediately outside the town to start with, just to give you a quick look at like what some of the graphics are like, because like I said, I think that's a very beautiful, peaceful game. I really like it, and I'm really enjoying playing it. This is obviously like, I've just started another file just for like YouTube purposes, but I've also been playing it for the last couple of weeks, since I was given the key, and I've really enjoyed it, but wanted to make sure like before I put it on my channel that I kind of knew sort of like what I was doing with it. So yeah, I want to what do I want to do? I need to build some restrooms, but where is the blueprints thing? I think I've just run past it. I think I need to be the girl to do it. So they do just like stay where you leave them. You can like rotate between them with the mouse, so it's very easy to like change between characters and stuff, which is really good. So let's have a look. They want restrooms, so I don't know whether that comes under miscellaneous. I thought that's what it came under. Okay, so can we build that now? We don't have enough wood. I need to just get some wood with the dwarf. So let's head on out into the forest, and that'll be easy to get some because we've just started. So it's going to be easy to get some resources because they're all here. They're all still just outside the area that we haven't cleared these basically yet. So it's easier in the beginning because we've got plenty of resources outside. And then later on you have to go and find more resources, I suppose. Okay, so I think we needed 30 more wood maybe. Let me just check. So where is she? Okay, so let's just quickly check if we can make the outhouse here. Oh no, we need 100 wood. I didn't read that right. I thought we needed 30. Okay, so we'll just get a few, a variety of different things. Okay, now we can switch back to Gloria, and we can build this little toilet air thing here. Let's rotate it around so you can see the front of it. We can build that there. So hopefully that should sort that problem out, which was they didn't have enough. They didn't have a bathroom to use, so they were a little bit miserable. We want to keep our townsfolk as happy as possible. This reminds me very much of a simulator game, such as it reminds me of Zoo Tycoon, in the way that you want to there's a town rating and the happiness of the villagers and what what they want. I mean, obviously like Zoo Tycoon is animals, but it's a similar concept. It's all about like town building, isn't it? So it's very yeah, very similar. I want to try and build some more tents just for the so we can invite some more people to live in the town. If we just go over here and we can get some stone, I think we might have enough. I can't remember how much the tents cost, you see, so we'll just have to see in a minute when I can like scroll back. Let's see. So she can just take a good look here. It wants me to build a workbench as like the next thing we build. The tents are fine actually. We can build some more tents around. I might build. Oh, I'm just spinning it around. Okay, so we can build a couple of tents here, so we can have like 3 people now living in the area, which is really good. And this is this workbench. If I can just get some more. I think I needed more wood. I'm just gonna get some more stone quickly for a sec as well. And then if we run over here and just get a little bit more wood, we should be able to build that workbench and see what sort of things that opens up to us. Right, so one person, okay. Right, so we can build the workbench, maybe like here. Obviously this isn't looking very organised at the moment. We've got plenty of space, but I just kind of am plonking things down wherever I want them to go. I haven't really thought about like, at this point I'm not really thinking about like, you know, the actual like look of the place. So if we run off with him, I'm gonna go back to the people outside and we can invite them to live here. I don't know actually, we might not have enough. See if I can just build another tent quickly. So we've got, so it's 3 people in the tents. So I want to be able to ask them all to come and live with us in this little town. Hi there, me again. I'm starting to see a lot of tents out there. I mean, it's great that you're building homes to live in, but we're not going to be reaching our 5-star town rating with those. Have you tried meshing together some design concepts at the drafting table? I'd like to see bigger housing arrangements. Maybe something that's 2 times better than a tent, with 4 times the space. I'm not sure how that math adds up, but that sounds right to me. Anyway, that would be great. Keep up the good work, team. Oh, okay. She is demanding. Okay, I want to just go and ask these people to live with us first before I forget about it. I can't actually remember. Oh, there's the door. I can't actually remember which direction they were in. I think it was over here. I think it's just past this big tower here. Oh yeah, I can see a few tents. I think that there were these tents over here. There was 3 people in them, maybe. Right, oops. Oh, 4 people. Goodness me, okay. There was 3 last time, now there's 4? I am so confused. Is this guy I would think I already asked to live with us as well. Okay, he's coming. Maybe it's a different place. Maybe I'm in a different like area. I have no idea. I get a little bit lost sometimes. I can't remember where I've been. Let's look up here actually. It's like an abandoned building with like, oh, okay, it's like a button. I don't really know what that does. Use my wand. My treasure hunting stick, I should call it. To go. Oh, let's go. Oh, a crystal. A soul quartz. Filled with amplifying spiritual energies, these quartz can be used to restore ancient artifacts with spiritual miracles. Okay, so I'm probably going to leave this here. I just wanted to give people a first look at this game. Obviously, like, it's not been released yet. It's going to be released on the 28th of February. At midnight, I believe. So if you guys want it to get this game, It's on Steam, and I will put the link below for you guys to wishlist it or for you to buy it whenever you're watching this. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but whenever you're watching this, if you want to buy it, and please do, because the creators of this game have put a lot of work into this, and it's very evident in the game. It runs really, really well. The gameplay itself is really, really great, and I'm really, really enjoying playing it. So I would totally recommend this game to anybody who likes this sort of thing, likes town building or like exploring games. I think that it's a really, really good game. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want me to do like more of a let's play of this game on my channel, which I'm hoping to do, probably depends on like interest and stuff. If people are interested in seeing it, then just let me know. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, then give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you think of it, and subscribe to my channel, because yeah, you'll see all new updates. I post every weekday, different videos from mainly The Sims, but like other town building games and like tycoon type games, you know, that, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!